Hey there, it's Melissa. I have been reading this book, Uncertainty by Jonathan Fields, and you can see I have made lots of bookmarks. And I plan to share a lot of my thoughts about what I've read. I highly, highly recommend it. And I wanted to share today something from the book that has got me thinking about my own life. There's a lot of things in this book that have got me thinking about my own life. But he has a section in here about when to know, how to know when to fold or when to hold, when to keep going with something that you're feeling uncertain about, and when to bail. It's a tough thing to know because sometimes you're bailing because you just don't like that feeling of uncertainty, and you're bailing to make yourself feel safe. And sometimes you really do need to bail. So how do you know? How do you know when? When to do which? Well, this has been an issue in my own life, actually, because, well, lots of times, but lately, because I've been realizing that my Not Quite Daily Art Sparks, the newsletter that I send out, have been a ton of fun for me, but the art that I'm making in my creative sandbox time I'm getting kind of bored with. It's feeling repetitive. It's not new and exciting. I don't feel like I'm in that uncertain place that I need to be in order to create exciting art for myself. And yet, I have been hesitant to change because I've been getting such a great response to the Art Spark. I get people who email me regularly saying that they look forward to every day's Art Spark and that it means so much to them. And I noticed that it's been kind of putting a lot of pressure on me, or I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to satisfy those people, which is not a bad thing. But when my whole purpose for the Art Spark is to get myself into the creative sandbox, really making a mess and experimenting, and that's not happening, something needs to change. So I'm not sure exactly what that change is going to be. It may mean that the Art Spark turns into a weekly or a monthly or a more randomly occurring event in order to give me time and space I want to kind of sink my teeth into art that I don't want to feel like I have to come up with a finished piece every day. I'm ready to start sinking my teeth in a little bit more, and I don't know what that is going to look like, and that's where I want to be. I want to be in that place of not knowing what it's going to look like, not knowing what kind of art I want to create. I've taken things to a certain direction. I could probably go further with it, but that's not what's compelling me right now. So, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because I have a feeling that I am not the only person on the planet who has a tendency to get into a groove and then let it turn into a rut. And the last time I did that in a really big way, the rut got very, very deep and very, very uncomfortable and unpleasant. And I don't want to get there anymore. So my goal is to pull myself out of ruts before they get so deep that you're having to climb the walls to get out, right? And that's my goal for you too. I want you to be in that place, that exciting creative sandbox place. It's scary, but that's the place that as artists, as creatives, that's where our best work, our most exciting work is going to come from. So that's what I have to share with you today. I am really curious. Is this something that resonates with you? When is the last time you felt yourself get into a groove that turned into a rut? And were you able to dig yourself out of it? What did you do? I'm really curious. Share in the comments below. And have a great week and go get creating. Mwah!